Hi everybody, my name is Justin Stoney and I'm the founder of New York Vocal Coaching here in New York City. Welcome to episode 6 of Voice Lessons to the World, the show where we want to help you guys as singers by answering your questions from all over the world. I'll give you a chance to ask questions later, but for now, the question for the week comes from Kyle C. in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and Kyle writes, "Dear Justin, I've always been told my vibrato is too slow. Was I just born this way, or is there something I can do to fix it?" Now, Kyle, that's an awesome question, and I'll answer that in 3 parts. First of all, what is vibrato? Second of all, do I need vibrato? And third of all, can I change the speed of my vibrato? So first of all, what is vibrato? Now, I know a lot of you guys know this, but there's some people out there that might not. Vibrato is a stylistic effect that's used in the voice. It's essentially a small pitch bend of any given note, and it's a fast oscillation or vibration of the note, and that's why it's called vibrato. So it flutters or bends quickly as the note is sustained. The bend is not enough to actually sort of change the feel of the pitch, but the note actually does move up and down. So let me show you what that sounds like. If I use no vibrato, it sounds like this. On a me, 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 me. That's no vibrato or straight tone. Now with vibrato, it sounds like this. Me, 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 me. And you can hear that little flutter or vibration. E. That's vibrato. So now the next question is, do I need vibrato? And if you're a classical or traditional singer, you use vibrato all the time. And that's great, so you do definitely need vibrato. For pop rock and R&B contemporary music singers, you actually need it too. And the big misconception out there is that vibrato is only for classical singers. But contemporary singers, I want you to know that you really should be working on your vibrato as well, because many, many pop rock songs, actually most pop rock songs and R&B songs do use vibrato. So let me just show you an example of this. If I just take a song like Ordinary People by John Legend, and I sing, "'Cause we're ordinary people, we don't know which way to go." That sounds a little strange without vibrato, but if I throw it back in, "'Cause we're ordinary people, maybe we should take it slow." The vibrato at the ends of those phrases actually makes the pop sound better. So pop rock, R&B, country, contemporary music, you do actually use vibrato as well, so I would work on that. But then the next question is, can we change the speed of it? And that's a great question, Kyle, because a lot of people think, well, I can sing with vibrato, but my vibrato is my vibrato. I can't change it. And that's not actually true. If your vibrato is too slow, Kyle, I want to just show you what the rate of a vibrato that our ear really accepts is, and show you kind of what it sounds like as I move from too slow to right on. So our ear, it's been determined, likes the sound of 6 hertz per second when we hear vibrato. So that's 6 of those little flips, 6 hertz of those little pitch bends per second. So I'm going to take my voice from 1 hertz to 6 hertz so that you can see the difference as I shift my voice in terms of its rate. So let's take an A vowel. If I do 1 hertz, A. Now 2 hertz, A. Now 3 hertz, A. Now 4, A. Now 5, A. And now 6, A. And when I'm on 6, A. Now it's starting to sound like the vibrato that I'm used to hearing. So clearly, Kyle, if I can just change the rate of my vibrato, the amount of hertz or flips per second, then clearly vibrato is something that can be manipulated or changed. Now, you don't need to be able to do something crazy like that, of changing the hertz of your vibrato at home. That's not necessary, but the point is, yes, you can change it. And so if you know that you can change it and then you go to mess with it and to play with it, you're going to find out that you can do faster or slower vibratos depending on the situation. A couple reasons why your vibrato might be too slow, Kyle. Might be a depressed larynx, might be too much air. Maybe you imitated somebody that had a really slow vibrato in the past. Sometimes it's due to a lack of resonance in the voice. It could actually be a lot of things, but I just want you to know that your vibrato speed is not stuck. It's not set in stone. You weren't born that way. You can change it, and just knowing that you can change it hopefully will inspire you to go and play with that on your own and find a vibrato that's closer to what our ear really loves to hear. So I hope that's been helpful for you guys as singers. If you have questions that you'd like to see answered on the show, you can send an email to questions@voicelessonstotheworld.com. We just encourage you not to lose the joy, don't lose the passion. Never let anybody tell you can't sing, because you and I know that's just not true. Just keep practicing and working hard every day. If you guys are in New York City, check us out at www.newyorkvocalcoaching.com. And if you like these videos, you can visit www.voicelessonstotheworld.com. I'm Justin Stoney. We'll see you next time.